Don't get caught in the dark without plenty of cold Coors Light, the silver bullet. Stock up now for Halloween.
Welcome back and happy Halloween to all you weirdos and weirdettes out there. This is Elvira, and of course you know who you are. Thanks for helping me celebrate the best holiday of the year here on Elvira's Halloween Party. Tonight I'm doing my best to put a little spirit back into Halloween. You know, over the years, people have forgotten the true meaning of this holiday. Like, just the other day, I got a greeting card that said, Happy X-Ween. Now, I ask you, where is the spirit? I mean, it's become so commercialized. Like the day after Easter, merchants start stocking their shelves with Halloween stuff. It's just another excuse to sell something. Oh, by the way, have I told you about my new books? You'll want to read the official Elvira unauthorized autobiography, Lifestyles of a Bitch Who's Famous. I did have a little help from a ghostwriter. Oh, it's all about my glamorous life in Hollywood. But to keep it short, I only wrote about the men I didn't sleep with. And don't forget the new Elvira S&M cookbook for those of you who like a little roughage in your diet. It's called Let's Whip Up Something in the Kitchen. For you guys who spend a lot of time alone, there's a chapter called Beat It. You masochists will love the Punish Me prune pudding. And if you're tired of the same old desserts, there's a special recipe for upside down cake. Both books are available in adult bookstores and car washes everywhere. So go out and buy them soon. Like, how about right now? Hey, here's some music that'll really get you in the Halloween spirit. Here's Gene Moss with I Wanna Bite Your Hand. Maybe he's part Pitbull.
Oh yeah, I tell you something you may not understand, but I'm a thirsty vampire. I want to bite your hand, you. I want to bite your hand. I want to bite your hand. Oh please don't scream. I know you think it's grand when I fly in your window. Just let me bite your hand. Just let me bite your hand. I want to bite your hand. And when I bite you, I feel happy inside. It's so delicious that my thirst I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you understand. When I feel that something, I want to bite your hand. I want to bite your hand, true. I want to bite your hand. And when I bite you, I feel happy here inside. It's so delicious that my thirst I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Something I think you understand. When I feel that something, I want to bite your hand. I want to bite your hand. Sure, I want to bite your hand. I want to bite your hand. Sure.
Summer, summer, it's like a merry-go-round. I see you under the midnight, all shackles and bows. High shoes with the cleats clicking, a temperamental glow. Oh, don't you let me go. Oh, got a hold on you. Got a hold on you.
back, you music maniacs. It's me, Elvira, DJ of the Dark, playing all the moldies but ghoulies. And you just heard the Cars with Magic. I know all about magic because I've been levitating a couple of large objects for years. You know, I'm not saying it's tough getting work in radio, but I had to bend over backwards to get this job. Hello?
Hello, me.
The liar got
Yeah, that's a ticket.
to my party.
Well, Nebraska, China.
China? What are you doing there?
Oh, they love me over here. Yeah, in fact, they invited me over to give me a present. Yeah, they gave me a great present too. It was the Great Wall of China.
The whole wall?
Well, now you're being silly.
Oh.
No, they just gave me a plaque for building it. Yeah, well, it took me 6 days.
You built the Great Wall of China in 6 days?
That's right. And on the 7th day, I trick-or-treated.
Oh, cool. What kind of treats did you get?
Well, they gave me a brand new car. Yeah, that's it. They gave me a Toyota. Yeah, a Toyota Supra and a case of sushi.
Tommy, those are Japanese. Thought you told me you were in China.
Yeah, well, I was, but while we're talking on the phone, I took the Concorde to Japan. In fact, I flew it myself. Yeah, I'm an ace pilot, you know.
I might have known.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go. My wife's waiting for me. Yeah, Morgan Fairchild, who I've seen naked.
Goodbye, Tommy. It's so nice of you to call. Bye.
Yeah, happy Halloween, Elvira. Oh, you know what I ever tell you about how I invented Halloween? I was walking down. It was during the Salem witch trials. Yeah, I was only 1 year old at the time.
Oh, what a sincere guy. I believed every word he said. Elvira's Halloween party continues after these messages.
Hi, I hope you can hear me. Before we joined the Army Reserve, my pal Jesse and I were bored stiff on weekends. Now I'm doing something exciting 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year. I repair helicopters and fly in them too. But Jesse decided to do something different. He's down there, trudging around in the woods. Can you imagine that? Up here's where the excitement is.
Hi. Sorry I can't talk louder, but I'm in the Army Reserve, and I'm on patrol in these woods. A while ago, my friend Grant and I had this problem with our weekends. They were about 2 days too long. Now we're Army Reservists, and I'm doing something exciting 1 weekend a month, and 2 weeks a year. Grant's up there flying around over the trees. I can't imagine why. Down here's where the excitement is.
All that you can be.
My weekend was fantastic. Mine, too.
Find your future in the Army Reserve.
See your local Army recruiter. Paid for by the Army Reserve.
Another chilling Coors Light encounter with the Queen of Halloween, Elvira.
Hello, darling. It's me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, back to help you have the nastiest little Halloween ever. So, while you're enjoying that refreshing Coors Light, I'll teach you a trick or two about one of my favorite traditions, carving a pumpkin, or jack-o'-lantern. Why is it called a jack-o'-lantern? Tell me and we'll both know. This year, instead of the usual silly pumpkin grin, be creative. Choose a tool that makes a statement about you. Me? I like a chainsaw. There, a pumpkin after my own heart. This is Elvira for Coors and Coors Light. Happy Halloween, darling.
Don't cut yourself short this Halloween. Buzz on over to the Elvira display and pick up plenty of Coors and Coors Light.
Adolph Coors Company, Golden, Colorado. Welcome back and happy Halloween to all you weirdos and weirdettes out there. Thanks for helping me celebrate the best holiday of the year here on Elvira's Halloween party.
Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. Penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's
That's the Doors with Moonlight Drive. You know, I took a guy in a Moonlight Drive once. He asked me to put my top down, and I wasn't even driving a convertible. Hey, call me a sentimental old fool.
You're a sentimental old fool!
Thanks. But I invited everybody I know to my Halloween party, even people I haven't seen in years. You know, it wasn't easy growing up with such a sexy body. I mean, when I was in high school, I went out with a guy who stuttered, dripped, and drooled all over himself. And he's here tonight. My high school principal, Mr. Dirk Crypt.
Please, Elvira, now that you've graduated, you can call me Dirk. You know, I remember how much you hated those spankings in my office.
Hey, well, after a while, a girl's hand gets tired.
As I recall, you weren't a very good student.
Oh, except for driver's ed. I did get an A in parking.
You were mounted in the back seat of more cars than stereo speakers. The other students were so jealous of you, they called you teacher's pet.
Yeah, I mean, no wonder you always had your hands all over me.
Well, I had to use someone for the demonstrations in sex education class. No one ever paid any attention to those charts.
Well, you weren't a very good teacher. I mean, you told me safe sex was something you did with a crossing guard.
He was my brother. Elvira, look what I brought with me.
Oh, my old school yearbook.
Look, you were the first girl in school history to have a picture that folded out. Here's a list of all your activities. Pom-pom girl,
Yeah, I had the biggest pom-pom.
chest club, the Frenching Society, diving team, home wrecking queen, thespians.
Hey, what'd you call me?
And you were the sweetheart for the future farmers of America.
Well, I tried to help the boys sow their wild oats. So, Mr. Crypt, are you still at Jack the Ripper High?
No, I've been traveling abroad.
Oh, anyone I know?
I was in Egypt visiting the Great Pyramids, and seeing you, it's like deja vu.
Well, I hope you're having a good time at the party.
Oh, yes, I am. I feel like a schoolboy again. Can I stay after the party and clap your erasers?
You do, and I'll run my fingernails down your chalkboard.
Yes, oh, yes.
All he wanted was a lady that at night came up from the deep. He was feeling like any other lonely fella. Decided to take one while the city was asleep. The unsuspecting maiden was clutched from where she lay and taken away to a home down under the waters of the local bay by the creature from the Black Lagoon. Strange to see him back so soon after his last intended and the dirty on him didn't last 5 minutes in the swam where the creature from the Black Lagoon be seeing him again real soon after this intended lets him down. Won't last 5 minutes with him around. Only surface for a companion. Cause of that he's never been seen. Just a big footprint near the house of his baby and a cry of terror
reminiscing with my school principal kind of brought a tear to my eye. But then so do onions. Now, let me tell you about my childhood. Is the band ready?
Yeah, whenever you are, Elvira.
You know, I had a pretty normal childhood until the age 6. Then puberty struck. I developed faster than a Polaroid picture. I didn't need a training bra. I needed a whip and chair. But being a little girl was tough, let me tell you. Do you know how hard it is to find a black pinafore with a 38-inch bust? I tried being a Girl Scout, but with this body, it wasn't easy. I was the only Girl Scout who ever got busted by the Vice Squad for selling her cookies. Boy, every Halloween, it was the same thing. Boys wanted to bob for apples, and I ended up with a chest full of hickeys. Thanks, guys. That was great. There'll be a little something extra in your check.
I hope it's what I think it is.
Put a sock in it. I hope you'll hang out for more of Elvira's Halloween party.
You mean like this?
Ow! Ow! That was Van Halen with Runnin' with the Devil, and I'll tell you, it was one hell of a race. My Reeboks melted and I burned a hole in my asbestos jog bra. Well, you're back with Elvira, that cute little maid who loves to get, paid. I just thought I'd take a moment to answer a few letters from my fans. You know, some of my fans are so weird. I mean, especially the celebrities. The other day, Prince came up to me and asked me for a nude picture. Then he handed me a camera and took his clothes off. Yeah! Now, to the mail. Here's a letter written in lip gloss. Dear Elvira, you're much more beautiful and glamorous than I am. Where is your favorite place to shop? Signed, Madonna. Well, material girl, you're right. I am more beautiful and glamorous than you. But we do have one thing in common. I also like to shop at Kmart. It's so convenient. Like when you're late for a date, where else can you stop off and find black underwear, mayonnaise, and a garden hose, all under one roof? Ooh, wait a minute. This letter smells like burning leather. Dear Elvira, are you turned on by the bulge in a man's pants? Signed, John Bon Jovi. Well, dear John, yes, I am turned on by the bulge in a man's pants, but only if it's from his wallet. Oh, and here's another letter. Dear Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, do you smoke after sex? Signed, Philip Morris. Gosh, Phil, I don't know. I never looked. Get it? I never looked. Oh, well, anyway. Next, let's see. Dear Elvira, my husband and I think it's disgraceful the way you exploit your body. Signed, Nancy Reagan. No wonder the stationery's so wrinkled. Look, Nan, I don't think there's anything wrong with exploiting my body, okay? I mean, heck, opportunity only gives you knockers once. Now, what's this? Oh, it's a renewal notice for my subscription to Playgirl magazine. Forget it. That magazine is so cheap the ink comes right up on your tongue.
Elvira, we're running out of ice. All the bodies are starting to get warm.
Oh, guess I'd better go out and get some more ice. I'll be back before you can say Elvira's Halloween party.
I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna learn a lot. Now I can make the most of everything I've got.
If you're a young person just getting started, a little extra income could feel pretty good right now. That's what a nearby Army Reserve unit offers. Part-time income with a chance to learn another skill. And for just 1 weekend a month, usually a couple of 8-hour days, and 2 weeks annual training, you can start out earning over $80 a weekend. Think about it. Learn a useful skill and get paid for it. $80 for a weekend of training that could be useful in your career. So if you can spare 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks annual training, you could get a real change of pace and get paid for it. Give us a call. We're the Army Reserve. We're in the yellow pages under recruiting.
Be all that you can be. Find your future in the Army Reserve.
Paid for by the Army Reserve.
I didn't think I was going to make it back. When I went out to get the ice, I got pulled over by a cop. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but do you really think a strip search is necessary for a broken taillight? On his car? I mean, I started to get suspicious when he was dusting my chest for fingerprints.
Oh, great. Elvira, you're back.
No, that's my front, and get that tray of drinks off of it.
While you were gone, we ran out of serving dishes, so I borrowed some of your bras. Look, one side for chips, one side for dip, and they're great for drip coffee. I can make regular and decaffeinated at the same time.
Fine, you've used all my bras. Now what am I supposed to use?
Well, I've got 2 hands.
Oh, get them off of me, get them off of me, you're disgusting!
Thank you.
By Ozzy Osbourne. You know, Ozzy was by here a little earlier on, trick-or-treating. I gave him a live bat to take home, and he says, thanks, I'll eat it here. Ew, gross me out. And that reminds me, you know, I've been thinking of writing a trick-or-treat advice column, because if anyone knows tricks, or treats, it's me. So here goes. Now remember, there's a lot of sickos out there, okay? So tip number 1 is never, ever take any candy apples you can shave with. Tip number 2, if you meet a gal on the sidewalk in a gold lame hot pants and fishnet stockings, and she says trick or treat, take the treat. Well, there's 2 Halloween tips, and here's 2 more.
Ow, my eyes!
Oh, sorry. Well, now here's a real Halloween treat. Here's Full Moon, my favorite song by my favorite singer, me. I'm so hot, I'm burning up. I wonder what I got. I don't know what or who's got into me. I'm breaking out in high anxiety. I'm all bound up and tied in knots. Get me to a doctor who can me on the double. I feel like a victim with the curse of female trouble. Could this be the story of or just my time of month? I don't know. I'm coming on to you to turn the trick. Oh, won't you please take it dirty to me? Make it obscene or blasphemy. My poor libido's going wild. The man up in the moon is such a hard act to swallow. He's taking me to places where wolves wouldn't follow. Going down in dreams rated X. That's right up, boy. You could be next. Rape, murder, arson, and disorderly conduct. Is there any other kind? Practically double during a full moon, along with suicide and, of course, an increase in your sex drive. And we become more sensitive to combinations of certain drugs, and overdoses are more likely to occur, along with insomnia, aggressive behavior, nymphomania, and, of course, an increase in your what, girl? Sex drive. That's right. The word moon comes from the Latin word luna, like in lunatic, lunacy, Looney Tunes, or like in someone who is afflicted with an overpowering increase in their sex drive. Lay me down and give me mouth resuscitation. I'm about to OD from this lunar penetration. The tide is coming in with a gush, up and down, in and out, what a rush! Full moon, feeling getting stronger. Oh, my nails are getting longer. Full moon tonight. Full moon, going on a prowl. Full moon, makes me wanna howl. Full moon tonight. Michael Rennie was ill the day the earth stood still, but he told us where we stand. And Flash Gordon was there in silver underwear. Claude Rains was the invisible man. Then something went wrong for Fay Ray and King Kong. They got caught in a celluloid jam. Then at a deadly pace, it came from outer space. And this is how the message ran. Science fiction, double feature. Dr. X will build a creature. The androids fighting Brad and Janet, and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. At the late night double feature picture show. I knew Leo G. Carroll was over a barrel when Tarantula took to the hills. And I
I really got hot when I saw Jeanette Scott fight a triffid that spits poison and kills. Dana Andrews said prunes gave him the runes, and passing them used lots of skills. But when worlds collide, said George Powell to his bride, I'm gonna give you some terrible thrills, like science fiction, double feature, Dr. X will build a creature, see androids fighting, Brad and Janet, and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. After late night, double feature, picture show, I wanna go. To the late night double feature picture show by RKO. To the late night double feature picture show in the back row. To the late night double feature picture show.
That was Science Fiction Double Feature from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, coming to you from little old Elvira, whose double features are no science fiction. Keep your costumes on. Elvira's Halloween party continues after these messages.
Another chilling Coors Light encounter with the Queen of Halloween, Elvira.
Yes, darling, it's me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, with yet another page from my Halloween handbook. So sit back with a refreshing Coors Light, and I'll set you straight on one of my favorite topics, superstitions and bad luck. Hey, if your IQ is bigger than your shoe size, you know that a black cat crossing your path or the number 13 can't possibly bring you bad luck. But just to prove it, I've asked my assistant here, the Coors Light Beer Wolf, to come upstairs with 13 Coors Lights and walk under a ladder while a black cat crosses his path. See? Not a scratch on me. This is Elvira for Coors and Coors Light. Happy Halloween, darling.
Don't jinx your Halloween party. Be sure to stock up on plenty of Coors and Coors Light where you see the Elvira display.
Adolph Coors Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey, group of guys and gals want to go underground with Elvira? Then join the official Elvira fan club. You'll receive a bumper sticker, newsletter, official Elvira ID card. Of course, that's not all. A life-size, just lied, a scintillating 8x10 color glossy of the Mistress herself. But that's not all. Order before midnight. Send $7.50 to the Elvira fan club, P.O. Box 38246, Hollyweird, California, 90038. Then become one of the hip and cool, the undead. Join the Elvira fan club, or else.
Thanks for helping me celebrate the best holiday of the year here on Elvira's Halloween party.
I just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains read aloud. Knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away. When I seen something that give me the creep, had one big eye and two big feet. Stood right still and I did the freeze. He did a stroll right up to me. Made a noise with the feet that sound like a drum. Say you'll be here when the morning comes. Say yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. Be right here and ain't gonna run. I bought this house and you know I'm boss. Ain't no Hank gonna run me off. In my kitchen, my stove was a blazing hot. Coffee was a boiling in the pot. The grease had melted in my hand. Had a hunk of meat in my hand. From outer space there sat a man on the hot stove with the pots and pans. Say that's hot, I began to shout. Drink a hot coffee right from the spout. He ate the raw meat right from my hand. I drank a hot grease from the frying pan. Looked at me, said, you better run. Don't be here when the morning comes. Say yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. I'll be right here and ain't gonna run. I bought this house and know I'm bought.
Hey, it's time for Rapping with Elvira. Quiet, everybody. I said quiet! 'Twas Halloween night, and all through the crypt, all the creatures were stirring. Their shrouds were all ripped. A party began, quite a swinging affair. The guest list was surely curl up your hair. There was old Norman Bates acting really insane, and Dracula was chowing down on a vein. When out in the yard, leaning on a tombstone, was Rod Serling, just back from the Twilight Zone. As I sprang from my hearse, they all shouted with glee, here comes Elvira, favorite 38D. Full moon had the wolfman excited for sex. That horn dog was drooling all over my pecs. Went out in the graveyard, arose such a clatter. One dude got so scared he nearly emptied his bladder. They were shrieking, howling, sounding wave after wave as goblins and corpses arose from the grave. Well, they tricked and they treated, scaring folks door to door. They collected their candy, spread lots of gore. Till the rays of the sun put an end to the night, stopped all the terror, the horror, the fright. I heard them cry out as they fled from the scene. We'll be back for your bones next Halloween! There, take that, you beastie boys. Elvira's Halloween party continues. That's right. Well, enough of that stuff.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. You hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Bravo.
I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a pad down a petticoat and rhyme, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna make it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like Indian ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed the cow down on 34th and Rhine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed that cloud down a 34th and Rhine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
No, it goes like this. Milk, milk, lemonade. What? Oh, we're back with more of Elvira's Halloween party. Hey, are you running out of storage space for your record collection? I know I was. And then I said to myself, Elvira? And why not? It's my name. Elvira, Halloween is a great time to give away some of them old albums you know you'll never want again. Watch this.
Trick or treat!
Oh, who are you guys supposed to be? The Wolfman?
No, ZZ Top.
Oh, well, then you must be the Wolfman.
No, I'm Madonna when she was in Playboy.
Oh, okay, kids. Open your bags. Here you go. You get Frampton Comes Alive. And for you, the best of the Bee Gees, Volume 2.
What? Are you kidding? This sucks.
Now go on, you little brats. Hit the road. Oh, kids love getting old records. Damn, that Peter Frampton record is harder to get rid of than herpes. Don't go away. Elvira's Halloween party will be right back.
Another chilling Coors Light encounter with the Queen of Halloween, Elvira.
Hello, darling. It's me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, back to help you make this Halloween one you'll never forget. So cool your thirst with a frosty Coors Light, and I'll tell you how to put a little afterlife into a party. Have yourself a seance. Hey, making contact with the other side can be a blast. And I ain't talking about a phone call to China. But just be careful. The only spirit some people want to meet is the spirit of a cold Coors Light. Oh, you'll also need a crystal ball. Mine is a priceless antique made over 400 years ago. My assistant, the beer wolf, is bringing one now. For Coors and Coors Light, Happy Halloween, darling.
Thanks, Elvira.
Just get the broom.
Add some life to your Halloween party with ice-cold Coors and Coors Light. Stock up today where you see the Elvira display.
Adolph Coors Company, Golden, Colorado.